$100,000
Yeah.
on the pocket. What you need to buy, what you can buy right now.
I mean, you could buy a lot for $100,000. It depends on what.
Yeah,
you like.
but certainly, we're looking for
Used or
a
new?
higher spec.
Used or new?
Used.
G80 all day.
What are you gonna go with, Tony?
I think that's an overvalued sedan. I think that if I'm gonna pay $90,000 for a BMW,
Yeah.
I'll go extra and we'll pay a couple bucks more, to get some car.
You spend $30,000 more on bigger.
But you have $100,000 in your pocket and you have to buy another car. What used car are you buying?
I think that I will go and I think that 991.1, a base one.
Episode 4 of The Shift Talkers. My name is Franco. Welcome back, guys. I want to continue our conversation that we had in the last episode, still pivoting on to German cars. Okay, still talking about German cars. I was thinking about this the other day, and I kind of want to get people's opinion on this. When I was younger, it was so much easier to work on a car. I feel like you wanted to change taillight, headlight, whatever, just a bulb, just anything, literally. I felt like it was so much easier. Now, you want to change a radio in a car, which not many people do. You got to code them. You need like headlights take 6 hours. You got to pull bumpers off. There's all this coding BS.
Coding is the new nightmare of the new cars.
You got to code a
BMW
BMW when you're changing out $1,200 battery. So my question to you is,
coding a light for God's sake.
Yeah. I mean, listen, here's my question to you, okay? Are German cars pushing away DIY culture?
I think so for multiple reasons. I mean, German cars, you look at your Porsche, there was a problem with the top. It's like 2 weeks in the shop. You really think someone's going to do that? Motors are cramped in there. Like, who actually, you know what I mean?
I mean, to be fair, working on any convertible top has always been a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but Germans engineer it very well, but not to work on it.
Right. I mean, Honda engineers very well, in my opinion. Germans engineer for precision, but not for long lasting.
Yeah. It's like you see all the videos of people trying to change the oil and it hits like 3 cross members and a sway bar.
Right.
It's one of those.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, and then, you do get into like coding. Like, I have a buddy that owns a car dealership and it's like the bane of his existence. You change a BCM and it has to be programmed to that car. You can't just take a used BCM or something out of a car, put it in another one, because then it throws a shit fit. So not everyone has wants to buy this $5,000 Autel to where they can, fix a car. So correct. I think at some point.
Yeah, look like man, astronaut, the amount of money I have to pour into that new Revuelto is unbelievable. I mean,
Matt Armstrong is a different animal. He's a different beast. He would take on
DIY.
Yeah,
but
he would take on projects that many people would cower at.
Exactly, but what I'm saying is like exactly right. I mean, new cars. I mean, Germans, Italians, you name it. But they're starting to get a little complicated, and that's the reason why. Also, there is this new nostalgia on older cars. More raw, analog. I think that I made the experience. I think that now it's becoming like a more of.
I agree. I could see that.
A headache, rather than the experience itself.
It can be a headache, but there is a silver lining to it. There actually was a time when I was getting into, I want to say it was Audis, and you purchased, it's called a VAGCOM at the time. It was literally an OBD2 with a USB, goes right to a laptop. And I always had Mac, so I never had a PC laptop. I remember always having a PC laptop just for fucking working on VAGs. And you would change a couple codes and you'd get cool features in U.S. market German cars that you would never be able to get unless you had something to code it with, right? Like something stupid like you press the unlock button and you hold it and mirrors. All the windows go down, or like we were talking about your car in the lot right now, supposedly it's got a brake light on while it's off. Yeah. That's a feature in the European market because the streets are actually smaller, more narrow, and in dark streets, when you have when you put that blinker on, it gives you like a very faint brake light
tells
on.
people at night that the car's there.
Correct.
where
So they don't
hit
run
as they
into it.
drive
Yeah,
by.
yeah. So little features like that are cool. But, if you want to do something like change a freaking downpipe, and you have to code it, or even something simpler like changing a battery on a BMW, like lithium battery on the G80 is a $1,200 part. And not only do you need to change it and buy that, but you have to code it in. You have to tell the car, you got a new battery, expect this voltage or whatever. I don't know the actual mechanics behind it, but it's something to that effect. So I think that definitely makes things more difficult and a lot harder to work
They
on.
are. Imagine that when I bought the Panamera, that Panamera that was ordered in an auction, right? And I pretty much, I saved the car from,
Certain death.
exactly. But then it became a little bit of a pain in the ass because I have to buy like this clone of
What was it called? A Kiwi or something?
PIWIS system.
PIWIS
yeah,
system.
PIWIS 3 system. Yeah, that is only made to read Porsches.
PIWIS system.
PIWIS system. Yeah, that is PIWIS.
Listen, then there's also guys like Tony who don't give a shit about touching a fucking car, even a $500,000 car. We talked about this in the first episode. 13 miles on the clock, and he fucking throws a new exhaust on it.
I don't care.
I mean, there was no coding involved in that.
I mean, if you have a decent, mechanic orientation, you can do.
Yeah,
the
but there's
basic
But the
stuff,
point is, there's no coding necessary on that. I'm talking about things where coding makes it
And
more difficult.
that's exactly that's what I want to talk about, because it was a pain in the butt to bring that car into normality again. You got first, the car.
What, the Panamera?
Yeah, because the car, they let the battery die. Like it was like dry,
Done.
completely
Fried,
done. Yep. And all the models, all the control models, they lost communication between them. So I had to go model by model, reprogramming them. So
Same module by module to reprogram them.
Yes. And I'm
not trying to make fun of you. I'm just trying to make sure they understand. That's all.
No, and that's okay. And then the car started to talk, internally, and there were a couple stuff, that I have to do a mechanism like a some kind of process, even with the air suspension. The air suspension was a pain in the butt.
That's right.
Oh my God.
I gotta be honest, that car felt very underwhelming to me. I know you gotta go for a good price and you were able to do what you did to it, but when I drove that car, I was extremely, extremely underwhelmed. I felt like it was just, to put it nicely, I felt like it was a pig. Like it had zero power. Comfortable, good looking, but
It is. It
no
is made.
power.
That version, I remember. I
did it have a Macan motor in it?
They have a 2.9,
Four-cylinder?
Yeah, 4-cylinder.
Oh, that's why.
I thought it was a GTS.
Easy with
I
the
expected
Macan,
them to
Joe.
Well, you have a
run it.
Macan S. That was different.
No, and that's why I love that car, man. Listen, I can fill the tank up, and I can drive 650 miles with a car without putting gas on it.
Says the guy who drives a TRX.
I'm like, I know.
That's why you love it. I would
Yeah.
love it too for that reason.
Yeah, and it's comfortable as fuck. I mean,
It
you
is very
can-
comfortable.
You can literally go, in the autobahn,
Right.
100 and something miles an hour, and you will feel anything on the car.
So-
Really comfortable.
You got that car for a very good price, which actually brings me totally to my next topic. And I've been thinking about this as well. The used market, it's freaking wild. Ever since COVID, it's been
Oh
wild.
my God.
Is anything still a deal? You know what I mean? Like
They always.
$20,000 for a high mileage E92, $50,000, freaking RS3s. Really, is anything a deal?
No,
anymore?
I mean, there is everything out there, But
what do you
always-
consider to be a deal? Well, if you came across something right now for X price, X mileage, X year, what do you consider to be a deal?
I will tell you right now that based on my experience, 992s, especially base Carreras, under like a sub 90, that's a deal right now.
Find me a 992.
20-ish
He's a 992 for a 90.
No, I don't feel you'll ever see
Yes,
that.
I've been seeing that.
Really?
I swear to God, the last one that I saw, it went for $95,000.
Really?
Yeah, but it was running on like 30,000 miles on it.
I mean, if I could totally speak some truth here, yes, I'm a Porsche guy. I don't think that car's worth $95,000. I don't care what you say. A base Carrera should not cost $95,000. That's way too much for that car. I'm going to say something a little controversial here in general.
But let me tell you this: with a couple bolt-ons, that car it will get to a GTS point.
Right, but if it's a fucking $100,000 car or $150,000 new, it should suck your dick for that money. I'm sorry. That car is definitely not worth the price. In fact, like I said, I'm going to say something controversial, and I'm going to say it, and if you don't care, if you don't like this, fuck you, I don't give a shit. Porsches are overpriced. I think Porsches are overpriced. I have one, and I think they're overpriced. I think for what you get, it's overpriced.
I think that certainly after COVID, things started to change, dramatically in a way that some of the cars are like overvalued. I
think by at least 50,000. Everything across the line is about 50,000 too much.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
Because they also have like really
new. New.
The base model ones and stuff.
track technology.
A base model Carrera should not cost 150. Rudy bought one. What did he pay? 150 for that car?
For what?
His Carrera.
I think that it was on the 40s, 140s.
All right, sorry.
New?
Yeah, new.
Yeah.
A base Carrera for 140,000.
Well, it's a 992.2 with
I get it.
turbo
it could be a
integration.
992.3. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying it's too much for what you
But
get.
no, what I'm saying is this. I mean, for example, you get that car and you actually getting electric turbos. That's new technology. You still have an engine. You have the PDK.
Yeah, but I thought the electric turbos only came on a GTS.
What?
The electric turbos only come on the new 992.2 GTS. No?
I'm not sure. I think that they're all of them.
I don't think so. Now I'm going to have to Google it.
Well, that brings us right back to, is technology going to push people out from DIY?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we're getting there, man. I mean, cars are getting to a point that you literally can't do anything with.
Yeah, when they break, just burn them.
Yeah, exactly.
The base
You
Carrera.
see Teslas? You even can't crash a Tesla.
Oh, they burn themselves.
Yeah. No, and
Listen.
even though they literally turn off the car. They can turn off the car
Oh,
forever.
I know, yeah.
They put it
They
on
were
like
talking about, like, if you were in a police chase.
blacklist.
Capitalism shit. Listen, the 992 base Carrera is not a hybrid.
The 992.2.
992.2 base Carrera is not a hybrid. It's only the GTS.
It's only the GTS?
Only GTS. The T hybrid comes in
Well, the GTS is on the
So here's my point.
$230,000.
$140,000 for a base Carrera, I think, is crazy. Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of money. I mean, I'm telling you, that's an $85,000
It is,
car, in my opinion.
Especially when you're comparing like Hurricanes and that kind of spec.
$140,000, you can get a lot of car, especially in the used market. I mean, you could probably buy a 99.
Well, Mario,
One-
how much Mario paid for his
I think he paid
Hurricane?
160 or 170.
You can buy a 991 GT3 with about
Higher
Which
mileage.
I think that-
about 30,000 miles for like 140.
Yeah, that's a
140.
better. I think that's a
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. With a G6 motor.
Right. That's definitely a better way to spend the money.
Yeah, they're really well branded too.
But even a GT3, I think for $250,000, I think it's a lot of money for that car.
It's worth it.
I can't say that it's worth $230,000.
Well, you're saying the 992 is worth 250?
Or the .2. I don't give a shit.
I love it.
The
Don't get me
GT3 in
wrong, and I
general.
love my
I think it's
car.
great, but it is like $150,000 is a high entry price,
It's a high entry price, exactly.
and then $250,000.
and but I get what you're saying. It's like what people is still saying that why you're paying $90,000 for a BMW.
Right.
People believe that's
Yeah, but
why you paying
but what are
$90,000
you-
for a sedan.
But let's put those two side by side. Let's look at this, okay? First of all, you're getting all-wheel drive. You're getting 500 horsepower. The Carrera is still in the threes. It's a 360 horsepower car, 370. You know what I'm saying? Granted, They say it's not all about the numbers. I get that and how you put the power down, but the BMW puts it down. BMW is full technology. It's got fucking adaptive cruise control. It has laser headlights. It has, bucket seats. It has a comfortable, beautiful interior. It is absolute. It goes. It's fucking. It's great in every single way. There's really no reason for anyone to consider a Carrera
brand. Yeah, you're paying tax.
You're paying the Porsche tax.
Yeah, but not on an entry level one. I still think that all
New Balances feel more comfortable than Gucci's, but it's hey.
But
I guess.
I get that, and you're saying coming back to the point. Yeah, I mean for a DUI, that's what I'm saying. You can get that car, modify, a tiny bit, and you can get like a
but you can't DIY that. Well, actually, that's not true. You can stage 2 that car.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
I mean,
doing turbos.
and all
Although
that.
turbos are easy to do on that car because they're literally right behind the rear wheel.
Yeah.
So you do turbos, do downpipes, you do a ECU
But
flash.
but it's not like before. You used to even put like a super shape or something like that, and the car was like ready to go. If you have more money, and you have that on the budget, you can put a map, a tune on the car,
Well, I
But
guess-
nowadays, it's more expensive. Let me start with that, right? And second, you need tools. You need like actual tools to do all this,
Yeah.
No, even like
if anyone that's
you
going to
know.
attempt to do anything like that, they're going to have at least a basic mechanic set.
Yeah.
That's not a
No,
problem.
but no. Like I'm not talking even like a couple wrenches and some like.
You're talking
like,
about in detail? Like depth
yeah,
to it?
no, I'm talking about computers, things. How to get into the
PIWIS system and
ECU
stuff?
and all that.
But
you
I mean,
know,
what special tools do you need to do something like a downpipe?
no, not downpipe. Yeah,
Wrenches.
it's still no
Really,
because
stage
it's,
2 car, you don't need much.
yeah, but you still need to go and retune the car
Yeah,
because
but
the
they're
car.
gonna give you a dongle. They're gonna, the only thing you need is a laptop, really.
Can you do remote tuning on a Porsche like
Yeah.
you can do on other cars?
Yeah,
No, but you have to jailbreak the ECU. You have to take it out.
you do.
Yeah, send
Yes.
it out and send it. Yeah, and send it
Yes.
out.
I think
don't know.
one thing we kind of overlooked is we're saying entry level, but at the end of the day, the 911 in general isn't really the entry level. Is that not a Cayman?
718s.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about entry level 911s, I
981s.
guess.
Yeah, but I mean that's like saying entry level Lamborghini. Like it's still a Lamborghini. You know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get
What
what
does
you're
What does a
saying.
Cayman cost?
I still think they're too much money.
I agree.
Love it or hate it, I think it's too much money for
What's
that car.
what's a base Cayman cost?
Yeah, I mean, what does a 718?
I mean, I don't know.
By 80?
Disagree a little bit. Remember, Porsches is a whole aluminum body, so you have some material right there. Used with
A
that.
Cayman starts at 74,000. Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's more of an entry level.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's because I think that a Cayman is and a 911 base Carrera is not that far off in performance.
Yeah.
They're pretty closely matched.
Yeah, but calling a
So
911
to double the fucking price of that car, think about it: 74,000 versus 150,000. I mean, what? I want to be a little more accurate. What is the price of a 992 Carrera?
Yeah, I think that is right there. Like a 2020, older years, are the cheapest.
127,000.
For
Brand new
what
MSRP?
year?
The new one. 127,000, 388 horsepower.
That's not bad.
Listen, if I'm spending 100,000 plus on a car, I want to see over 400 horsepower. Being in the threes is it's like being in
But
the early
the
2000s.
992 is so sexy. It's just,
Yeah, I guess.
But I mean, besides Porsches and all the things, we're not gonna get circling on those. Like besides like the obvious, like Volkswagen, BMW, Porsche, what other car do you think that, based on the topic that we're touching today, DUI and brand?
I mean, not DIY, but for 150 grand, maybe not right at this very moment in time, but a couple months back, you could buy a 458 Ferrari for the 150s, 160s, yeah.
Yeah,
year?
man. But I
And
mean,
you got a Ferrari.
What year though?
I don't know, whatever year they fucking came out. I don't know. I don't
Well,
know
I
that
went
much
to.
about
I
it.
was buying something, and one of the cars on the lot was a 2018, the Ferrari, the GT Lusso,
Oh
It
yeah,
was
GT4
135.
GT4
Had
Lusso.
18,000 miles. It was
Because
135.
no one wants that car. It's the
It was a
ugly.
V8 though. It wasn't the V12.
Yeah. I
Well,
was gonna
that's
say
the other
that's-
thing.
yeah.
It's also the ugly duckling of the Ferrari.
thing is
and which is
sexy.
why I like it. No,
I like
love
it. I
that
like
car.
it. I like it.
I even like the FF a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like
Yeah.
it now because we know someone who's got it and he had a shit ton of issues with it. But I don't love it for that reason. But I still think it's like a gorgeous ugly duckling, in my opinion. I love it. The GT4 Lusso, even better. But yeah, 150s, maybe 160. It's a little more than a Carrera. But what I'm saying to you is that at that price point, you could get a way better car.
Like.
458 Ferrari.
Okay. But that's way more talking about maintenance.
Yeah, but I don't think there is.
Yeah, more maintenance for sure. You can get an R8. It's not a better car, but it's, I just feel like,
I would do an R8 over a base Carrera.
yeah, because let's listen, even my car is an S. This is how I view them even before I've had one. It's kind of regular traffic to me.
All right, so we changed the topic, and I like this one. So, $100,000
Yeah.
on the pocket. What you need to buy? What you can buy right now?
I mean, you could buy a lot for $100,000. It depends on what.
Yeah,
you like.
but certainly, we're looking for
Used or
a
new?
higher spec.
used
Used?
or new,
Use.
G80 all day.
What are you gonna go with, Tony?
I think that's an overvalued sedan. I think that if I'm gonna pay $90,000 for a BMW,
Yeah.
I'll go extra and we'll pay a couple bucks more, to get some car.
You spend $30,000 more on bigger
But
But you have $100,000 in your pocket and you have to buy another car. What used car are you buying?
I think that I will go and I think that 991.1, a base one, no GT3.
we have to spend exactly
no
100, or we can
turbo.
have money left over.
We can have some leftover.
All right, so then I do want to take mine back then. As $100,000 for a used M3.
Hey, listen, this guy, Dave from DDE, he bought one for
What?
his daughter.
A G80?
No, Porsche.
No, not Dave.
991,
What's his name?
Damon. Yeah, I'm
Damon
sorry.
bought
Yeah,
his
Damon.
own,
And he did it on
Yeah, 60,
like
70,000 for a 991 Carrera.
sub-60s.
There was a
And he put like
They
I
were
don't
like
know,
sub
like
one- they were just
20,000
under
more.
sub-
And
Yeah, he
that
put a
car
wrap-
came out like to be
Yeah,
ridiculous.
okay. That's good. If that's okay, but that's worth it. Then we're not talking about $150,000 for a Carrera anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
But if I had $100,000 and I don't have to use all of it on the
but
car.
people keep forgetting about the 991 generation. Even I mean, I don't even can talk about 997s no more because those cars are
they
coming up.
skyrocketed. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're coming
There's
up,
a-
especially GT3.
There's a guy in Winter Garden that has a 2014, I believe, a 991 GTS. I think he wanted like 65 for it.
No.
Oh my god!
How many miles?
70,000.
That's okay.
73,000.
That's okay.
So I went to one of my buddy's shop.
Not that bad.
Shout out to Jamal. I went to Jamal's shop and they were detailing it there, and it was beautiful, silver. I mean, clean. Yeah.
I wish Alex was on his
Well,
podcast.
I mean, you remember Orlando, my friend, that who bought the 981, that little Boxster. He paid $30,000 for the car.
Damn.
And that car was 27,000 miles on it.
I would buy Orlando's car for $30,000. The red 718.
Yeah.
That's a nice car. Manual convertible.
Yeah.
No, I wish we had Alex on his podcast because he has a 992 GTS and he bought the car. I'll let him tell his story one day, but he bought the car from Tony and wasn't in love with it. He wanted a Huracan. I think he didn't love it because of the color. It's silver.
Yeah, we drove to Miami, right? Was he on the drive to Miami?
No, Alex didn't come to Miami.
Alex came to
Yes, he
Miami.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
brought,
did.
He brought his
drove-
buddy with him. It was
yeah,
a second trip.
Oh, the second trip. You're right.
Yeah.
Alex,
Yeah.
He didn't love that car because I think it was because it was silver. Before he put the wing on it and
You
stuff.
can do so much with a silver car.
And he still wants to
Yeah.
like wrap it.
He still wants to wrap it, yeah. But I do agree with him a little bit. Silver on that car is a little boring. I don't know why all these fucking Porsche guys go nuts for GT silver. Like it's fucking silver. I mean, a little boring.
Yeah. I guess whatever's available at the time. Well, we already know what James actually probably has the smartest buy. If you have $100,000, you're getting a Z06.
True.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, that's exactly James. What are you getting?
For $100,000?
Yeah. I think I want to retract my statement of the M3.
Yeah, well, because I had the 991.2. I would don't shoot me.
God, if I was another Hellcat.
15 Velosters.
15 Veloster.
or 35 Vespa 300s.
For shits and giggles, I'd probably get a. Can you get a 2013 Gallardo for $100,000?
Probably 80, 90, something like that.
For
Yeah.
shits and giggles, yeah.
Yeah,
Probably still
I mean,
just
up
over
like
the-
I mean,
little,
you can get a
a little
V8
beat
R8.
up.
Yeah.
Beaten-
You can get a V8 R8 for
Nah, if you're
70s.
gonna get that's 430 horsepower, man.
420.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can you no.
There
I'd
is
probably,
some
I'd probably get a
even
Gallardo.
Find a Gallardo
RAs,
sub
you
100,000.
can,
I'd probably do that. Yeah.
you can
Might be
find a
higher,
race.
higher mileage,
I'd probably do that.
but it'd have to be the like the second gen.
Yeah, yeah.
be
The
the-
2013, 2014 is when they ended, or 2013. Yeah,
Not that 5-liter.
yeah. No, that's what I would. Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah.
Okay.
Although I love the sound of that older
Yes.
motor. Like
Yes.
it sounded V12-ish.
Yes. Yeah, my buddy Tony had one. I think it was an 07, and this was before COVID. He got 75K for it, and then turned around and got a 2013 Aventador. At the time, he got this Aventador for $237,000.
Wow.
It is. He's getting offers now for $600-700 for it. He's not selling it though. Yeah.
The Aventador?
A 2013. Yeah, black.
Why?
People are offering him crazy money for
I
it.
thought- I thought,
What's
like,
with the
older Avent-
Aventador, by the way?
What do you mean?
Everyone's fucking got one. Especially SVJs. Like, they're fucking giving them out for free.
Well, it's like Gintani, released that exhaust, and now everyone realizes
Everyone's going
like
shit
they sound
for
like
it.
F1 cars.
Is that why everyone loves them?
I feel like, yeah. Well, I mean, people say, look, I love the visceral drive, the way it kicks you in the back of the head when it shifts.
I cannot stand that single clutch fucking transmission.
I don't mind it. I mean,
Yeah.
but I do like dual clutch better.
yeah.
I was on the Huracan kick for a while.
I still like the
I'll-
Huracan.
I'll
I just can't fit in
secretly,
it. But I like the R8
No, you
better.
would fit. You'd fit into the coupe, not the Spider.
Coupe than the Spider, right? I know. But I just, I don't feel the need to fucking buy a Lamborghini just because it's a Lamborghini. I feel like
just
I
like the
could
way
buy
it
an
looks.
R8 and I'd be happy with it. That's my take on it.
But if I had one, I wouldn't do the wing on it. The
No wing,
Huracans,
you
I
go?
like them. I would just slam it, no wing, just keep it
See,
as
I
it is.
really
just
like
slam it.
I like Sanchez's
Yeah.
car a lot. Black with the
Sanchez drives
Okay,
like
I
a
have some
bitch.
winners here. All right. So
you, bro.
2006 Lamborghini Gallardo Spider all-wheel drive. 109.
That's over 100. Okay.
With sub 10,000 miles.
yeah.
And it's a Spider.
But if I bought 100K and you think they would knock that
Look at
$9,000
this
off,
one. This is a really good sample. 2008 Lamborghini Gallardo Spider all-wheel drive, 18,000 miles, 512 HP, 5 liters V10, 100,000.
Well, there
There
you
you
go.
go.
Right there.
No, hold on. But again,
rebuild title, Miami.
No, but it's a 5-liter.
Oh,
So
that's
what?
what he said. Oh, okay.
Well, the
Yeah.
5
Was it a Coyote motor?
No, it isn't the 5-liter the one that has the issues with grenading.
I don't know. I don't know
Although if
anything
you
about
look
those cars.
down here,
The
that's
5.2 was in the
That's
R8.
what I'll take right there.
What?
I want me a
A Camaro.
An Impala SS.
Impala SS.
An LP. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, pre-LPs,
Actually, that says Performante. They didn't make a Gallardo Performante. They made a Superleggera.
Yeah.
But that is one
there
thing.
you go.
Yeah,
Look,
that's what I would
the
do with
next
the
one,
Performante.
right here.
Superleggera.
And just beat the crap out of
But
it.
damn, that shows you the price.
But let me ask you a
difference.
question. Why do we have to spend the full $100,000? What else is a really cool car for?
Yeah,
for
there you go. Look,
100 or less.
2006 Lamborghini Gallardo SE Coupe all-wheel drive,
Still a 5-liter.
20,000 miles, 98.
Okay.
So you could do it. You could have the Lamborghini,
Or
but
you could do a GT4.
you might also have a paperweight because it's gonna
You
blow
could do a
up.
GT4.
Hey,
Like
listen,
90 grand.
I agree with Farland. I will spend the money on a GT4. GT4
Yeah.
is a lot of a car.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to say anything but Porsche. I'm
No, but no, listen.
I forgot about the GT4. I think I would go that
Yeah,
first.
you did. You did right because actually that's a lot of car. And even Andrea, I've been talking with him about his GT4.
He's 110 pounds soaking wet. That car's gonna be fast for him. I'd have to have a fucking driver mod just to drive that car. I need like
Put
a
the seat
stage
in the
4
middle.
weight reduction just to fucking get that thing to take off from the line. You see that guy?
I like his it's a Tiffany blue, right? Or he did it?
Yeah,
Mint
it's
green.
a
Mint
mint
green.
Mint green. I love it.
green.
Yeah, I like it. I do like it a lot. I like to break his
He
balls.
says he's 100.
He's 100 pounds
He's
soaking
gotten
wet.
leaner. I saw him last Friday.
Yeah.
He's gotten lean, man.
Fucking eat salads all
He's
day
got
long.
lean.
Oh, time for lunch. That's not lunch. That's fucking rabbit food, bro. I love it. I'm gonna go jogging. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go-
but GT4. Sorry, that's what I would do.
yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
GT4.
The point
a
is, there's
really
a lot
good
you can buy
option.
for $100,000, especially in the used market. And there's a lot even more cool cars. Like you could, going back to wagons, you could get an E63 AMG, from the 2000, I think it was 2016, 2017, the body style that I liked a lot. Fucking a lot.
Yeah, all the really long, but that
doesn't
would
have
be
to
like
be a supercar. You know what I mean? Like we always keep on talking. We're going back to supercars. Listen,
But then
we have
people-
supercars. James still drives a Camaro. I don't think
A
he knows
Camaro
that.
is an American supercar, right? I'm gonna speak up for you. I'm gonna be your advocate here.
I mean, I'll come. No.
we're in a Star City.
It's sexy. The night I saw his interior, it looks good. I like it.
He was changing your tire. You had no other option. He was changing your tire. You were in the fucking dry, and he was sitting
Can you
there
let me kiss
with
the man's
no
ass for a minute?
clothes on, laying in the fucking rain.
We have to show that
That's why
picture.
you liked his
We have to
fucking
show that
interior.
picture,
We will
too.
show his picture.
What, the picture?
And with the
You
covering his nipples.
hide your nipples.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If that was a Hellcat, you'd be like, "Oh, it's fucking cool." Meanwhile, you'd be like,
I once was on, like we said, I once was on the Hellcat bandwagon. Yeah. So
"Thank God you got away from that."
I once was on
Jesus
it.
Christ.
No, I mean the Camaro is not a supercar. Jesus, like Corvette, the C8, the Z06.
Is
yeah,
the Corvette
Camaro.
even considered a supercar?
Oh, that's another topic. Don't even get on that topic.
Yeah, well, no.
No,
Nah. You know what? I don't know.
a ZR1.
670 horse, naturally aspirated.
Yeah, it's a supercar.
It's a
Yeah,
supercar.
it's a
And now they're saying the ZR1's like hypercar fast, but then what about
Well,
this new one?
the ZR1X or whatever it's called, it's like a sub 2 second fucking 0 to 60.
Yeah, because it's got electric motors on the front.
Oh, that's the hybrid, gay
So
hybrid shit.
It's 1,050 horsepower to the rear wheels with that motor. It's got another 200 in the front, so it's
But
dragging
will it
along.
actually put the power down? That's the question. Because American manufacturers are known for putting big motors in things that don't deserve them, and they just fucking spin.
I don't know. I wouldn't
oh.
say that because the C8's been pretty
Oh
good
no,
with,
because
with
actually
traction.
you had the from the drive, the drive force on the electric engines on the front, so it's being compensated.
Well, electrically
so
assisted
technically
should help with.
But it's not electrically assisted in the rear; it's the front.
Yeah.
So even if the
it's
rear
like an
wheels
all-wheel
are
drive
spinning,
car, I'd say?
it's yeah. But again, the C8 has. I mean, it puts the power down.
Just do the C8, bro. Seriously, I'm not messing with
we'll
you.
see. I don't know.
It's funny when I went out the other day with Alex and Iggy, we went to get the lobsters or whatever, and I was actually looking at the Alex's C8.
C8.
Which is just a Stingray.
Yeah, but you know what though? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I still don't
love
love the
Alex.
exterior. I still feel like the backs are a little weird looking, little fucking square for no reason.
The only one I would do is the Z06. It's a wider.
But the interior was
stance.
actually
I like
the
way
interior
it
wasn't
looks.
bad, honestly. It was.
It's
I've
not
driven
bad.
one. I drove my
driven
buddy
one?
Mike's. He'll never let me drive it again. But he
I
got rid of
think-
it.
Why?
He has a GT4 now. So we were going to an event. Quick story. We're going
Oh,
to
so
a
you
little,
came to his senses.
No. We're going to the event, and he has a older Mustang that him and his dad built. So he goes, I want to drive the Mustang. He just got it back out of the shop. He goes, do me a favor. I left my car at the shop. He's like, drive the C8. Well, I showed him how to drive. I mean, I blew by him and everything, and we get there, and he was like angry, and he goes, if you weren't my good friend, I'd punch you in the throat.
Why? Because how? Because
He goes, you literally raped my car.
God.
It drove nice. It drove
Does
nice.
he not drive it hard? Is that what it is? Does he babies his cars?
He used to, yeah. Now he did one rally with it, and then after that he got rid of it. Now he has a GT4. He bought your GT4. Yeah. So
Oh, I met that guy before.
yeah, Mike. Yeah, but
Yeah.
he babied that thing.
Wait,
and-
doesn't he have a bunch of cars? Isn't that the guy? Oh, no, it's the guy you bought the GT4 from. Doesn't he have a
No.
bunch of Porsches?
Whoa.
There's a guy that always comes around with Andreas and them, and he's always has these cool cars. Super cool guy. I want to say his name is Will, maybe.
I don't remember.
He has a bunch of really cool cars, like a lot of Porsches, I believe. Didn't you buy a GT4 from him? Or
No, the GT4 actually was a lady who dropped the car over there to trade for the Cayenne.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No,
but I
different
drove a
person.
C8, and it wasn't bad. Actually, I liked it.
The GT4, I drove the car a couple times and it was like legit.
I like how the interior of the C8 is actually kind of like aimed towards the driver.
They actually changed that.
Did they really?
2026. So they got rid of that big like
Yeah.
line of buttons.
Yeah.
Now it's just like a normal center console.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't.
I didn't like it either,
It looks tacky. You got 35 buttons, like right there.
And yeah, they tried to make like a cockpit
Like a fighter
style,
jet,
yeah,
It's just driver
but
centric, but it just doesn't.
it's a
doesn't
little
make
uncomfortable.
How you gonna make a
a
fighter
bad
jet
execution.
style fucking
You
interior
don't
and not give
have
it the
where
motor?
to put the phone.
Yeah.
You don't
Match.
have anything, so you don't have
Nah.
like a comfort creatures on that.
Like, man.
I wanna change topic totally. I wanna like get away from supercars. I wanna get away from that. I wanna talk about normal cars a little bit. Do you I think you were actually there too, but I know you were definitely there. Do you remember that car show we went to in Kissimmee that Iggy dragged us to?
Yes.
Right?
Oh my god!
Okay. So
Margaritaville?
No, it was a really
that's fucking
bad
classy
one.
comparatively.
This was like Mira. Like,
Yeah, it was all Puerto Ricans. It was like it was Honda CRV Central. It was like lowered CRVs and fucking 19s and Puerto Rican flags everywhere.
Hey, listen, I mean, I don't have anything against that. You know, I love those cars. I love everything that have an engine. I freaking love it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, that's not the kind of people that I get too used to. You know, like it was.
Well, Puerto
was
Ricans?
a little overwhelming. No, and
You know James is Puerto Rican, right? Just so
the
you know.
use of substances on the place and all that kind of things.
They put speakers everywhere.
It kind of throw me out like big time.
No, but listen, I'm not here to throw shade at Puerto Ricans. I'm just kidding about that. But what I'm really talking seriously about is the way that group of people. And I'm not saying Puerto Ricans. I'm saying just people who have those kinds of cars. How they stance everything, how they put speed. Like, are they still living in the 90s?
Yeah, but they might look at us and think that we're weird.
Exactly.
For driving.
No, I
that's tilty wheel Porsche.
They might look at us and think we're all stuck up.
No,
they might
listen,
think we think we're better than them. You know what I mean?
everybody
We're not,
has
and we don't
their
act
own
like
style.
that.
I mean, look, I think at the end of the day, there's an ass for every seat.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I
It's your
completely agree.
style.
It is, you know, you have everything, you know. I mean, tastes, colors, you know.
But do you feel like a car is ruined when you stance it out or when you put it on air?
I mean, I think there's a reason that some people stance them out. It's like a track thing, isn't it?
No.
No, I think, yeah, well, I mean, camber to a certain extent.
No.
Is it? Yeah, it absolutely is.
Yeah, messing with camber on the track is a thing, yes, but not to that level.
Not to that level.
No,
We're
I
not
mean,
trying to, like,
but there
drive
is
up
more
walls.
like more cosmetic, you know.
So my question is, do you feel
It's
like they...
more of like a show car experience.
But do you
know?
feel like they ruined the car? Because I don't think it does anything but show what a fucking idiot
I mean,
you are.
it doesn't matter
nothing
what I
showy
think.
to me.
You know,
Can you
Yeah, it
imagine
doesn't- yeah,
going
it
through
doesn't-
tires
yeah.
every week?
You
because
guys
your
do
sidewalls
realize
wear
this
out?
show's called The Shift Talkers, right?
Yeah, no, I don't
If you're not
think- I
talking
don't-
shift,
yeah.
what are you
But
doing?
I don't think it ruins the car. I don't think it ruins. I think for them, that's their love. Like the shit we do to our cars. Like, you know,
A lot
Yeah.
of exhaust.
like I don't think popping flames on my car is like healthy.
Yeah, I mean,
know?
I've been seeing again Porsches, you know, on backs.
Shocker.
You know,
Tony
Yeah,
talks
yeah,
about
shocked.
Porsches. Shocker. I would love for you to go one day without just saying that word.
no, I can't.
Porsche.
Oh, look, let me show you this.
Uh-oh.
You see this?
It's
That's my Father's Day.
Lift it up,
Sabrina
lift
made
it
that
up,
for you?
lift it up to the camera.
Sabrina did it to me.
Lift it up to
Show
the
it to the
camera.
camera.
Look at this.
Show it to the camera right there.
It says
It says Porsche on it.
Porsche on it.
I was actually surprised you don't have a Porsche tattoo.
I thought about we should get it. I thought about getting one.
Oh my God.
I thought about getting one. Yeah.
You can't be any more douchey than that.
Well, it's no part because all my tattoos have meaning. So
So why don't you get a Hemi fucking... It has meaning. It's part of your life.
touche.
You know what I'm saying? Why don't you get a Jacksonville tattoo?
Here
There's
we
meaning
go.
to that, isn't there?
That means that I'm gonna have to tattoo a dinosaur on my arm.
Yeah, like everything's got meaning, but you don't get a fucking
Dinosaur.
Porsche tattoo.
No, but come on now. You know, hey.
Oh, you
I
wanna
mean,
get-
we have the jumpsuits.
do you
We
want to
have
get
the
Porsche,
tennis
You want to get
shoes.
Porsche tattoos? I'll do it.
We should bring our stuff in and see who has the more. I think you have more gear, more Porsche gear.
Tony's
than I
definitely got more gear.
do. Yeah,
Tony's got gear like you would not believe.
man.
But next episode, I'm gonna bring something special.
We're gonna do
here.
like a.
I'd wear a jumpsuit in here.
You should wear that jumpsuit. We could do a full
It's so
episode of
tight.
like of like what was that show called?
What?
Cribs.
Yeah.
His fucking. If we show Cribs,
Yeah.
everything's got Porsche garb in it. Everything. We could check his underwear drawer. I guarantee he's got Porsche underwear.
Porsche butt plug.
I don't have Porsche underwear.
Do you?
Nope.
You don't?
Nope.
I have a Porsche robe.
Kind of a shock.
Nope.
Porsche robe.
No.
Is that hammer swinging the robe?
No, it's not.
Oh my God.
I had a Porsche robe.
That's a classic one.
Big hammer,
let me
the big black
see.
hammer, swinging in the Porsche robe.
I'm quarter Irish, man. No.
Well, so you have red pubes and a big dick.
Oh gosh.
No, but we were talking about like in the last episode, the first episode, I had my first Porsche. I had the medallion, I had the keychain. Yeah, man. I had
I've
the
got
hats.
nothing. I've got nothing Porsche.
But that's before a lot of stuff came
I've got
out. And then,
nothing
you know.
Camaro.
from. I mean, geez, nothing
Why
from
would
any
you?
of the cars that
I
I.
have every single thing. Those
the
guys are
light
being
up
really
crash.
nice with me, and I have a lot of gifts
because they
from
see
them.
dollar signs when you come into that place. They're like, I'm going to sell
Hey,
him a
no,
car.
listen, no,
if
I
I got to
mean-
give him a shirt, that's the fact to
No,
do
no,
that.
even I actually no. That will be. me
doormat.
lying to
I
it.
need a Porsche doormat.
No, actually, it's because I've been sending them a lot of references.
Yes, you
You
have.
know, and the guys are nice, and you know,
You know what's crazy?
Tony, we need Porsche doormats for the front of the
there you go.
There you go. Yeah,
Uh,
think about that.
Now let me find out another 2 guys to buy Cayennes, and
James, you up?
No, fuck
There
no.
you go.
Oh, you want a Porsche doormat?
No,
They
I'm
do
not
handle
buying a
real-
Cayenne to
they-
get you a doormat.
But they handle really well. They
Yeah,
handle better than a Camaro, I think. You know, it's funny. I told my wife and kids, listen, I know I have everything in the world, but if you want to get me a gift, anything Porsche, I think would be good. You know, like Porsche hat
I'll
or a
take
shirt. I got nothing like that for Father's Day. All I got was this really meaningful video.
A meaningful video.
Was it one of those like the African tribe things?
What African tribe thing?
That's
What is
what my
that?
sister got my dad.
What?
You haven't seen that?
No.
No.
Your family is an African tribe?
No.
What are you talking about?
Like you send them a picture of like Furlan and Happy Father's Day Furlan, and it's like them dancing. No, okay. Well, that got awkward really
Silent.
quick.
Moving on.
Awkward pause.
I know.
Hold on, just keep the pause for a second.
Awkward pause. He's gonna pull it
So
up.
this was Father's Day for my dad.
Oh, okay. It's a lot nicer than I thought. Okay.
I can't say I've seen that.
You haven't seen that before?
Is that AI or
There
real
you
people?
go.
Real people?
AI?
No, it's real. It's an African tribe.
How do they pay them? What do they have? Fucking.
I don't know. They pay them in shells and freaking.
There you go. Talking about freelancers, look at that.
They're funny.
They are.
I guess you could say
That wasn't the.
Can we get him to
meaningful
do welcome to another episode of Shift Talkers? Hey,
video. I guarantee you.
We don't need to say that. You just did it. You just did it perfectly. Oh my god! Welcome to another episode of Shift Talkers.
I'm very happy to be here.
The intro for the next
What is
episode.
my favorite car? A zebra.
You are a zebra.
I literally get horsepower.
Big shredded black guy on a fucking zebra. Oh my god!
Oh shit! I just snorted.
Oh gosh.
Videos of the husbands and wife or the boyfriend and girlfriend where he throws a leg over her and
I'm sorry, James.
and she uses her head to look like the tail of the fucking
Yes.
You seen that?
Yeah.
Put a girl in a zebra fucking outfit and let him fucking ride the zebra.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
that would be fucking hilarious.
Oh, dear God.
Faster, honky. Come on, let's go. I lost my accent.
Donkey.
Oh my God.
That's one thing you guys don't know about me.
I
I do a
mean-
lot of accents, like when I'm on
When
my
did the show
own.
get racist? I want to know.
What?
When did the show get racist?
No, it's not racist. I just love doing accents.
I'm just kidding.
Like how I learned to speak proper English when I moved to America. My accent was very thick. My name was Falan Bailey. I used to talk like this really fast, and the teachers would make fun of me.
Yeah.
So I started teaching myself. It's a miracle I didn't grow up to be a psycho. I would
There's
get
still
like,
time.
but it was like a lot of movies. I would sit in the mirror. I'm like, hey guys, come here. So I watched so many movies. I can do all kind of I could do.
Does your accent still come out at all?
Yeah, when I'm around my family or friends.
Really?
Yeah. But I'm not even aware of it. You know, so if I'm talking, it's just yeah.
I like it.
Wow.
Well,
Like
I'm
my
into it.
name, like you guys call me Furlan. My name is Falan Bailey.
Falan Bailey.
Yeah,
All right.
Fulan. Yeah.
Somebody now needs
Where you from again?
practice.
Jamaica?
Grenada.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Grenada.
Tomato.
Where is Grenada?
So we're at the
Yeah, really,
bottom.
where's
You know,
Grenada?
Miami. So,
Trinidad.
It ain't Miami.
We're like they call Miami the bottom. Like we're Grenada. We're at the bottom next to Trinidad and Tobago. We're 90 miles from Trinidad. We're actually close to Venezuela. A lot of people think we speak Spanish, but we were under British rule, so that's why we speak English. Yes.
Is it like a small island or is
Yeah,
it like
144 square miles.
That's it, huh?
Yes.
121,000 residents. You can drive around the island in 6 hours. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Any other stats about this fucking country? You want to fucking tell us?
We're the number 2 exporter of spice in the world, next to Indonesia.
I thought India was.
We're number 2. Yeah, Indonesia is the first, unless it's changed over the years.
what specific spice? Anything?
We're called the Isle of Spice. That's actually our
Guys, we're a
nickname.
car podcast.
Well, we're driving around the island.
We can do the rally in Grenada. We can have cars shipped there, get some through Toro. I'm so Toro's everywhere.
144 square miles. We'll fucking do that thing in 20 minutes.
But there's some rocky roads, buddy. Yeah.
So we're
There
doing
you go.
just a bunch of TRXs.
Yeah, basically.
Anyways, we went from like riding a zebra in Africa
Yeah.
to now talking
I
about
know.
okay.
I know.
Further down the Africa rabbit hole.
Where we at?
Where we at? Yeah, what was our topic about? I fucking totally lost it. We're talking about sub
Well,
$100,000
James ripped it with the whole Christmas Father's Day greeting with
that threw me
Africans.
off, James. Honestly, that threw me off. Talk about Porsche garb and then
Right.
went to an African
Well,
tribe.
you said for
Father's
Father's
Day
Day,
gift.
you
You
wanted
said you
to
didn't
get some
get
like
the
Porsche
Father's Day
shit
gift,
on
did
your
you?
Porsche.
Yeah, I didn't get any Porsche stuff, but
Yeah.
then he goes to the fucking African tribe, and I
Yeah.
lost my shit. I lost my concentration.
It's because everything
But,
Porsche is expensive as
I
fuck.
mean,
it is. We talked
$150
about that
for a
already.
hat.
It's true.
Your
No,
10-year-old son doesn't have
$150
that.
a hat.
No, the dealership when I was there recently, the hats were like 55.
Yeah,
Some.
and
Yeah.
that's like
Yeah.
I don't know, nope, decent.
With inflation, I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but you also have a $400,000
But like the shirts
car.
like you're wearing at the
I'm
dealership,
not paying for any of
like that shirt at the dealership's like $225.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he got it for free because you bought him a car.
yeah, there you go. I have everything, man. I have a cooler, an electric cooler,
Cooler?
that you can put on the trunk, on the front of
Damn.
the
Yeah.
992, and you just have to plug it in, and you have a
fits in
fridge
there?
I need
right there.
that.
Yeah, it's exactly to fit that spot.
It's awesome.
A lot of things fit in there. You know, my son locked himself. My 16-year-old son locked himself in the front,
Oh my god!
and he was screaming, and the neighbor came over and shit. Sorry, boss. Yeah,
Stop.
yeah.
I thought he was a smart kid.
Well, he was 15 when he did it, and I'm like, "Why'd you do that?" He goes, "I was cleaning the car, and I just,
I thought to myself,
yeah." No, he
okay.
was 16, yeah, because he was 16 when we got it, yeah.
You know what they say, right? Curiosity killed the cat.
I
So
know. Satisfaction brought him back.
we were talking about something that we kind of got off topic. We were talking about cars and how there's an ass for every chair and
Yeah,
all that stuff.
and if it's
So here's my question to you, okay? If you don't have money, if supercars aren't even an option for you, okay? What are you buying? How are you setting it up?
what's the
At what
budget?
price?
Less than what it is right now. So we're talking about
less
100.
than $5,000.
No,
Okay,
that's
that's
too
just
cheap.
ridiculous.
I would
Yeah,
say
less than 20,000.
I would say like
20,000?
30,000 probably
Okay.
would be like a good,
I already know what I'm getting.
really?
Cool.
A
There's
really
a
high
lot of
mileage Scat
options
Pack?
in that range.
Yeah. But my point is, I want you guys to think. Not like supercar
Ford,
owners.
serious? Ford Focus ST.
ST.
No, not an ST, but you can get that car to be
You get a
that.
used RS
I
for
gotta
that
change
price.
it now.
Yeah.
For $30,000, I mean, listen again. But I want to change it though. Like we're all German car guys except for James. We got to step away from German cars and we got to bring down the budget. So forget what you have now. Forget about any money you have. 30,000 max with mods and everything. Can't be German, and for you, can't be American. Let's change it up. What are you buying?
You go him or you want him? Or
Well, let's go with you. We haven't ever started that way.
Wait, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say a high mileage Scat Pack, but I'm thinking James took it. No,
You're not kidding. You would do it.
The Nissan 370Z, and I'd slam it.
Oh,
I had
there
one
you
of
go.
those.
Yeah,
I had a 370.
I've never had
Nismo.
one, but I just like those.
I had a 370.
Can you get a Nismo for 30 grand?
No.
No. Okay.
Well,
Maybe
used maybe.
depends.
You can get a 350Z Nismo.
But I would still get the 370 and just tune it.
Shit, I remember years ago. I bought a 370. It was like the first year of the 370 for like 10
Your
grand.
tall ass fit in there?
Really?
Yeah, I just bought it to flip it. The guy had it like way.
Could you fit in
underpriced.
there?
Oh yeah, I drove it around a couple times.
You know what was great about that car? It was a 6-speed manual. I had it. It was a Nismo,
Yeah.
and it had rev matching, so it was fucking amazing. And
Wow.
I had a Meister shaft exhaust on it, and it just sounded amazing with that exhaust. And when I would rev match and
Yeah.
downshift, it was fucking awesome.
So before
Hey, 30,000. I'll give you a really good one. Subaru.
ooh,
WRX?
the WRX.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
It's a hand
Yeah.
grenade. They blow up.
No, they don't.
Yes, they
Oh.
do.
Nah, hey,
You
listen.
modify them and they
One of
No,
those-
no, no, no.
one of
Listen,
those-
I mean, I haven't seen a guy who has been modifying the car the way it's supposed to be, who is rally spec.
I know.
When I had my Corvette, one of those ripped my guts
Yeah,
out.
come on, brother.
was a
Have you
WRX,
seen
yeah.
that freaking thing ripping at 185 miles an hour
didn't know they went that
on
fast.
freaking hills, like jumping like
So-
a quarter mile
well, like
straight?
the-
you know,
the
you
la-
think that that's a bad car?
Well,
like,
the
come on.
I didn't think
STI,
about that one.
Once you get to like 500 horsepower, it's.
All right, so maybe I never experienced one that with that much power. My
Well,
my buddy Joe
30,000
in New
is
York,
right
he
there.
bought a blue STI. It had gold wheels, I believe. It was fucking awesome. I remember literally sitting on Sunrise Highway in Limbrook. We pulled off to the side, and we just fucking started doing donuts in the middle of a fucking empty parking lot. It was incredible. I've never felt. That was actually the first time I actually did donuts, I believe, in that car. It was an STI, and it was awesome, dude. I remember loving that car for that reason alone.
My buddy Blake has one, and he's thrown everything at it. It probably makes almost 500 or close to 500.
Yeah.
But it's just the engine's kind of fickle. He doesn't drive it anymore because it's like, okay, well, if I drive it, it's going to blow up. Then it's going to cost me, a shit ton of money to fix.
To be honest, I don't know what I would buy for $30,000. I really don't know.
I mean, if I was going American,
you didn't pick yet.
Well, I wonder if you can get like a S550, like a Mustang GT, in the 30s.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
You're talking Mustang.
I had
Or
an
like the
S550.
6-speed automatic.
No,
Or-
no,
manual.
not American. No
No,
American.
you
I'm
can't
just
go
saying,
American
if I
like that.
was to go American, it'd probably be a Mustang.
Okay, but non-American.
Shit.
Yeah, you can't go American. I can't go German. Because if I'm going German for $30K, I'm getting a Mark 7 GTI.
Okay.
I'm sorry, a Mark 7 Golf R, not a
But
GTI.
you can't go German, so
I can't go German, yeah. So I got to figure out what I'm gonna get.
I don't even know.
That's what I'm
Can you get
saying.
can you get a
Ford
Supra for 30?
So you're gonna
Focus.
go Subaru STI. What did you say you were gonna get?
yeah.
What did you say?
The 370.
Oh, 370Z. Okay,
Yeah.
I wonder if you can get a Supra for 30 grand.
No.
a Supra.
Yeah,
don't
like the
think
new
so.
Supras.
Probably, yeah. A new
The
Supra.
new Supras?
Well,
I don't
yeah.
think so. For 30?
So
Nah, but like maybe
they were
rack.
like, they were no.
Maybe rack. I mean, then
I'm sure that you can get on the off chance you can get one in the 30s, possibly. Because what are they? 50 new?
Yeah.
Yeah,
been
they
out
were
for a few
they were
years
kind of
now.
Overpriced at 50 new.
Yeah, so they've been out for a few years now. So I'm sure you probably get one in the 30s.
But hey, listen. I at that point, I'm not following because are we talking German or we talking Japan? Because what it is the new Supra, it is
Right.
a freaking German
Yeah.
car,
I think I have my answer. I think I would go with the new Civic Type R.
Oh, my buddy Juan had one of those. And
That's
he got rid of it.
48,000
New.
up.
New.
Yeah, like the last body style.
Yeah, she got rid of his for a
Before
Supra.
refresh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I really like that.
The one I raced the other day.
Evo,
Oh.
Mitsubishi Evo.
Evo be cool. No, you know who has one that I really, really like too? Jonah. He has an M4,
Okay.
and I think it's Mexico blue. And he just got as a daily, he got rid of the Mini Cooper and he bought a what's it called? A Type R.
Type R.
In that really cool, like whatever it was, race blue, whatever it is. Really, really nice car. A little overpriced for a brand new car. I think $50K for that car is a little overpriced, but I think it's a great car though.
It is.
Reliable, fun, handles like crazy. You know who else has a Type R?
John Cena.
Yeah.
John Cena does
He
have
showed up
one.
to a couple meets and stuff.
He does.
Yeah,
Where?
Yeah. In Tampa. He lives in Tampa.
He lives
He lives
over
in
there.
Tampa?
Yeah. And he
I'll tell you a
swears
story.
by
I'll
that
tell you a
thing.
story off camera, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He swears by that thing.
Yeah, he loves it. He drove like
I know it's a 6
He's like,
speed
you
too.
could literally
No,
just
but
sit
even
150
Sebastian's
miles an
brother
hour.
has one. He tracks it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Type R.
damn. So what car would you get?
I'm going to say Supra. I don't know if you can get
Okay.
one. Remember, I just couldn't go American. It doesn't matter what motor's in it. So, I agree. I think the Civic Type R is a good car.
What about the Mitsubishi
Evo,
Lancer, Evo?
I was never a fan of them.
oh, you weren't? Yeah.
the Lancer Evo 8.
Yeah.
You don't like those?
No, no. It's,
Evo 8,
That's old.
Evo
That's
10.
oh, yeah.
Those are really cool options too.
Yeah.
And you can squeeze that car to give you some, some power.
Can you get like an S14 Sylvia
Well, what about
For
what about an
30K?
S2000?
S2000?
Wow.
Yeah, we actually we saw someone recently with an S2000. It was the valet guy at
Mm-hmm.
that was pretty cool.
Back to
Actually,
Juan
you know
again.
what?
The same guy who had the Type R, who has a Supra now, he has a yellow S2000.
I always wanted an S2000.
Yeah.
You said $30,000. I know I can't pick American, but I just had a buddy pick up a '04 Terminator in that purple color.
That's a cool car.
For 35 grand.
It's not purple though. It's like midnight
It's Mystic Purple.
mystic purple.
Whatever the
yeah,
hell it
yeah,
is.
It's got like that different changes colors and shit.
$35,000 mint condition. The paint is in perfect.
My buddy Dave and I
condition.
were talking. I know we're not picking American. We were talking about recently. Remember the Ford Lightnings?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those, even with high miles, we were training. We just stopped to look at one online.
Yeah.
We went like 98,000 miles. They're still like ridiculously priced.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Let's change it up, all right? So let's just say now you can go American and we can all go German. What are we getting? Same thing, 30K. We can't afford supercars. What are we buying?
Well, it depends because you can get a new-ish Mustang for that, or you can get that old iconic Mustang. I mean, I think either way, it's a decent car.
For a fucking Camaro guy, you're talking about Mustangs an awful lot.
Well, it's because I don't care for an LS3, which is the old Camaro.
So we have to go German?
Yeah, well, now we can get whatever we want.
American, I can go my way.
I'll do GTI.
GTI?
Wow.
Not a Golf R, a GTI?
No, GTI.
So we have to go German. Us German and he's
We
American.
can go German, yeah.
I'll go GTI. I'm not like it's close to be like a Porsche thing, but no,
I would do an RS3.
like
RS3.
That's a nice car.
I go with the BMW, the old school, the 760 Li, the V12.
Really?
I remember I had a friend that had one of those,
Yeah.
and we thought it was like the biggest,
thing was like a bullet,
big
dude.
baller car.
Yeah.
His dad used to drive us to play paintball in a 760
Yeah,
Li.
that thing was
had the
awesome.
refrigerator
So a
in the
big
back.
paintball.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we were
All
big
you need is
shit.
that big phone that you carry. Remember the phone case
God.
back in the day?
Oh my god.
The phone that Zach Morris used to carry at Saved by the Bell? That big phone?
That yes, exactly. Damn, you bring it back.
Wow.
Bring it back.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, with that, I want to wrap it up. All right, wrap it up. I think we had a really, really good show. We'd love to know what you guys think about it. So please comment down in the description below. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. Why don't you also suggest some future topics for us? We'd love to take topics from the audience. And don't forget, we want to roast your ride. So definitely send us your car, DM us on Instagram, and we'll go ahead and roast your ride.
Roast
There you
your
go.
ride.
Ferlin, needs a dance.
Roast your ride.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll put you guys on the next episode. Episode 5.
Peace out.
It's good.